Yeah, very, very cool. But let's jump to the next one, guys, so we have some time to talk about cross the stream stuff. So the next one, man, I didn't even know about this really until I dropped today. But Jay Manley brought it to my attention, actually, and I looked it up, and I was like, we got to talk about this, my friend.
Oh, what is it?
Man, because we were talking about the champ himself right here. The champ is here. Oh, he ain't there.
He's the black. What was going on here? He's blacked out.
There he is. Okay. The champ is here. Who is that? Who is that guy?
Oh, Mike Tyson. Okay.
That's right. Iron Mike, baby.
All right.
So did you see he's in some controversy with Hulu right now?
What did he do? He bit someone's ear?
He bit someone, the president of Hulu's both of his ears off. Now he can't hear nothing. No. Okay, so Iron Mike is a limited series. It's a go at Hulu, but Tyson blasts a streamer for tone-deaf cultural misappropriation. So I'm reading this for the first time. I just had to bookmark it real quick so we can go over it together. So Mike Tyson is not involved in any capacity with the drama from the team behind I, Tonya, and has blasted the streamer for what he calls a tone-deaf cultural misappropriation of his life story. So it says Hulu is stepping into the ring. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the Disney-backed streamer is turning its lens on polarizing boxer Mike Tyson with a limited series fitting titled Iron Mike. I could have sworn I'd heard about this maybe, but I didn't know too much about it. So it's from the team that brought you I, Tonya. You saw that movie? Margot Robbie?
I have not seen it.
Oh, got to put that in your watch list, man. It's going to be an 8-episode series which will explore the wild, tragic, and controversial life and career behind what the streamer calls one of the most polarizing figures in sports culture. Would you call him one of the most polar? We're talking about sports culture. We're not talking about just boxing. All of sports.
At the time, he was.
Okay.
Because everyone was glued at him. Every time he had a match, everybody was watching to see how fast he knocked someone out.
Right.
So you could say he was polarizing. Yeah, he was. But my question to you is, okay, so I kind of understand if this is going to be illegal, but the problem is that Mike Tyson lived through whatever era that they're going to try to put on screen, right? So if they're going to put something wrong and he comes out and goes, well, you guys are making, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be really rough. And that's why it's always hard to do like these biopics with people still alive, because they're going to be like, well, I never did that. Like, didn't that happen with the Tupac movie where Will Smith's wife said that him and Tupac didn't do X, Y, and Z in the movie or something like that?
Yeah, so apparently with that, and I actually really did like that movie. I know a lot of people that don't like that movie. He's like one of my favorite rappers of like all time, but like people were like, the movie, like, who cares if he looks like him? The movie wasn't hitting right. So I said, okay. And I saw Notorious and all the other, biopics they did of rappers and stuff like that, but I enjoyed it. But going back to that Jada comment, in the movie, I guess it made it seem like they had more of a romantic connection. She says that they went to the same school, which they did. He went to like this Juilliard school where he learned like the theater and all that stuff.
Yeah. And
she said it was more of just like they had a deep friendship bond. And on screen, on screen they couldn't sell that. They're like, we got to take a little step further. This is a rated R movie. Come on, man, we got to throw us a little something. And she said that was completely fabricated. She had love for Tupac, but not in that way. I think that's exactly what she said, like, not in that way.
Yeah.
In an interview. So, I mean, and that's the thing, is when these movies come out, when these shows come out, it's like, can you sue after the fact? I mean, he's catching it before this is even happening. So, before it's even putting out. So let me read a little more, because I don't know what's going on. So Hulu's announcement to do an unauthorized miniseries of my life, he says. Although unfortunate, isn't surprising, Tyson said. So we have an unauthorized biopic right here.
So then that means they're gonna make shit up.
Yeah.
So you know what? People ain't gonna watch it.
This makes sense now. Yeah. So this announcement on the heels of social disparities in our country is a prime example of how Hulu's corporate greed led to this tone-deaf cultural misappropriation of my life story. To make this announcement during Black History Month only confirms Hulu's concern for dollars over respect for Black story rights, he says. Hollywood needs to be more sensitive to Black experiences. He seems really, he must have.
That's a very good line.
He must have really found out what they were going to be talking about and he was not having it at all. But then look at, we all kind of know that the allegations of him and a lot of the relationships he was in, man, he was in a lot of. So I'm thinking that they included a lot of that stuff that doesn't paint him in a great light. Who was he with that like it was like a really big thing, the actress or something he was with that like he beat her up, like it was like they beat her up and stuff.
I know he beat someone up, and then he rape a young girl.
Yeah.
He raped another. But the problem is that and that's the thing, and it's really fucked up that
Robin Givens, that's who it was, Robin Givens.
Yeah, like it's really fucked up that they're gonna go down this route because a person like this where he has mental issues, which you already know. And he had the trial and error, lost 500 million or whatever money he lost and blew away. And he did all this to now resurface all this. And then you already know the social media and the media is going to try to find new stuff against him and then start painting new colors. And it's like, why? Like the guy has already been doing good. He's been, whatever he's been doing.
He has a podcast. He's like in really good shape. He's trying to. Did you see recently he fought like Roy Jones Jr.? Like he tried to do like the boxing legends or whatever. Like even though like it was just like.
Who won?
I think it was a draw. That was the weirdest part. It was a draw, but it was like more to like kickstart this like. He wants to call it like boxing like legends, where he's gonna match up like actual legends in history, which I thought was a cool idea. Like people would pay to see that. Like, and then of course like the title card would have like young and up and comers and stuff like that, which is cool. So if anybody says like, oh, Tyson's just trying to get back in the limelight, he doesn't need to. He has money. He's doing things. He's fine right now. I think. I mean, I don't know if he owes a lot of back money or whatever, but I don't think he's just doing it for clout or whatever. I think he's probably pissed that he found out that they were going to be talking about certain things that he didn't want to be, unauthorized or not. He has to sign off. I'm sure this is his likeness that they're talking about.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the comments about announcing this during Black History Month as well?
He's absolutely right. Why did they not announce this on January or March or April? Like, why does it have to be on February?
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because it's unauthorized. So basically, they could do whatever they want with these stories, and basically make him look bad or make him look good. And I don't think. I mean, I hope he sues the crap out of them to the point that they can't bring out this project, because honestly, someone like him, I doubt he's gonna want them to go back during those dark periods that almost destroyed his career or his life when he went to prison and I don't want to like, you don't want to see people go down that road. Let's say we do a Tiger Woods unauthorized biopic, and what we're gonna harp on him banging all these women behind the back of his wife.
Well, same.
You know what I mean? And then we make it all up, going, he went to a brothel. Like, how the hell do we know he went to a brothel? But I guess we're gonna do it anyway.
I mean, in that same vein, I mean, Kobe Bryant was like one of my favorite basketball players of all time, like a huge inspiration when I was playing basketball, like in junior high and whatnot. And then when that scandal came out, like obviously it tarnished his name. But if they ever came out with an unauthorized that's gonna be in there.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of he did it with one white chick, he did it with 5 white chicks.
Yeah, and, they're all gonna be coming out.
Yeah, they're all coming out at the same time, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so it's stupid, and I think this is so stupid, and I hope he wins this battle.
Yeah.
I hope he wins this fight, because you know what? Unauthorized biopics of any celebrity that are still alive, and you're gonna try to fabricate whatever happened just to make more money, because people love dirt. So they're gonna watch it. We've seen the Freddie Mercury one. I mean, okay, but you know what? Queen signed off on half of that stuff, so they could say whatever they want. Like, this never happened. But guess what? You guys gave the green light. So
well, remember the actor that played Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen. He was supposed to be playing Freddie Mercury. And they were like, "Hey, you're making the focus too much on Freddie Mercury, not enough about the band." So he left the project, or I think they stopped the project or whatever, and then they had to go rewrite the whole script with the freaking band and stuff like that and make it a 50-50. And it's I mean, I understand that, but it was supposed to be about Freddie Mercury, pretty much like his story, but. I don't know. And there is a little bit of light at the end of this tunnel for this article. It says he's saying that my authorized story is still in development and will be announced in the coming days. So he actually has an authorized documentary coming out. That's probably going to go to the highest bidder, you know. So, but Hulu declined to comment on these statements. Once again, they're just going to get everything in order with their lawyers and whatnot, and then probably come out with the statement. But yeah, it says Iron Mike comes as Hulu continues to turn its lens on pop culture. The streamer last year ordered Pam and Tommy, an 8-episode limited series which focused on the tabloids between Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. So they're
just making shit up.
They're just they're trying to make money off of dirt, basically.
I was gonna ask you, but wasn't Jamie Foxx attached to playing Mike Tyson? Because didn't
that was like the biopic? It was actual, so but that's for
what he's talking about.
Well, that's the movie. This was going to be a miniseries. What he's
talking about, right? Mike Tyson, when he said it's going to be announced soon. Authorized.
It could be. It says my authorized story, so that could either be a movie or a series. Yeah, it's most likely the movie because I think Jamie has said that not only training, but he was like sitting down and talking with Mike and obviously.
Yeah, so that could be that's the project that they're going to announce soon. Then
I would love to see that because I think Jamie's getting pretty big for that, like bulking up because it's supposed to be Mike Tyson, like it's like in this picture, whatever age he was in this picture, this is supposed to be in this heavyweight days, you know. So you got to get big for that role. I mean, just like Chris Hemsworth is getting huge for freaking Hulk Hogan. He got to be Hulk Hogan in his prime. So you got to be all steroided out, basically.
I mean, the thing that's so weird is the fact that, you know, how is he gonna be Thor?
That's
you understand what I mean?
A good thing.
Like, so he's gonna do Hulk Hogan for like 4 or 5 months, and then he's gonna lose all that muscle mass.
Hard to slim down,
slip. That's I never understood how actors could do that on a whim.
It's hard because they've already shown behind the scenes photos of Thor: Love and Thunder, and they had him like in a different attire. I don't know if you've seen it, and his bicep looks huge. And we left off with Thor being fat.
Yeah.
Remember he was fat?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, are they going to acknowledge that, or
maybe they say his fat turned into muscle
in space?
Like he was
working out in space with the Guardians, or what?
Yeah, yeah. Like maybe when he did the thing, or he was like this. Oh, he's making the Mjolnir or whatever stupid thing is called. Like he figured out how to do something. Like that's his workout.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, he does look huge, and you know what? I hope, like I said, Mike Tyson wins this battle, but I would like to see the biopic movie of his life.
I would love to see it too, but at the same time, and there's a lot of biopics that are coming out, like the Billie Holiday one's coming out, the one with Timothy, I don't know if it's Timothy Chalamet, but it's like the Elvis biopic, but there's like a lot of like blues singers in there as well. So there's a lot of stuff coming out, and I'll be honest, if they had dirt and controversy in their life, I want it to be in there because I want it to be fair, and I want to know what they went through. Because like even Jay said, Mike went to prison. He went to prison. So like if they don't show that in the docuseries or in the movie or whatever, I'm gonna be kind of like, you have to know what these people are going through. Because obviously Mike came out on the other side. He's a different person. If you look at his interviews now, he's not hot-headed. He's not like how he was talking about in his interviews, like, oh, you know, I want to eat his children. Remember all that stuff? Like, he's not crazy, dude, he's not crazy anymore. So like, he's more level-headed, and you know, and someone said in here, I think it was BX Lenny, is saying that he still like races pigeons, I guess, or he's still like really into animals and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know, man. I really just hope it's fair. Basically.
I don't mind seeing actors or celebrities' dark sides if the story tells for it. Like for me, I don't like when they was doing the Bohemian Rhapsody. Like I really didn't want them to concentrate on his sexual preference the whole time because we already know what it is. I just wanted to see where the star of the, you know, how big the band got, his AIDS, but not talk about too much of his AIDS. I just wanted to see the story of him. I didn't want to see all the behind the scenes on all that stuff. Like I just wanted to see where we get from A to Z.
Dial it back on the AIDS. That's a little bit too much AIDS.
Yeah, dial it too much. I mean, but I like the way they handled it though in the movie. Yeah. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, but in terms of this, Hulu's douches. That's what I see.
I would say anything unauthorized is very, very touchy. How do you even put out an unauthorized bio? That's what I want to know. Could anyone do it? Can I just like put together like something and just...
Let's work on a Michael Jackson one.
Unauthorized, yeah.
Unauthorized Michael Jackson.
Right? You know. Just to get all kinds of eyes watching it, huh?
Yeah. We call it Kids in Neverland.
Oh no! Oh, you're gonna go dark with it, huh?
We're going dark.
I was gonna say like Michael was in a love triangle with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. I don't know.
Oh Jesus!
Something crazy like off the wall or whatever.
Nah, if we're gonna go in, we gotta go in heavy. We gotta go with Neverland.
Never. I was speaking of, man, it popped in my mind because this is crazy. Did you ever hear Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando had a thing going on?
Like sexually?
Yes, bro.
No, I never.
Who dropped that? That one guy, Quincy Jones, dropped that, dude.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, he was going on a tirade, like an interview, and he dropped Hollywood secrets basically, and he said that Pryor and Brando had something going on, like behind the, like he said there was so much like secrets and closeted things going on or whatever. Let me know if you guys have heard that, because I saw a video clip of him saying that, and it circulated so bad. And the wife, because he had like 7 wives, exes and stuff like that, and they all kind of shot it down. But I think some people corroborated it, bro. And they said that that was a thing. Like Richard was hooking up with everybody.
Hey,
but I know the dead air. But
yeah, you never know. I mean,
next story.
Next story. There we go. Switch it on.
But yeah, that's just on the topic of
Neverland. Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando getting it on.
I'm giving you guys nightmares. Everyone's saying, no, I have not heard about this.
Can you come over to the house with that Jarrell Superman suit?
Oh my god! He's like, bring over Gene Wilder too while you're at. Bring over Mr. Willy Wonka. Geez. Where's that Wonka? I can't do a Brando impression.
I want to open his Wonka bar.
Get that Wonka.
You gotta get that Wonka bar tonight.
I'm trying to get that golden ticket, boy. Oh no! All right, I'm going to the next topic, man.
Go next topic.